Hello students, let us start our discussion about motion of a bob in a vertical plane. So suppose that we have a bob of mass m kilogram and assume that this is ready to move in a vertical plane of radius L. Okay, so if we connect this bob with a thread of length L, which is very flexible and massless, it has very small mass. So if we provide some small velocity v naught to the bob, then it will start its motion in vertical direction, and if we put the value of this v naught so small that it provides the bob at the topmost point, and at that topmost point the thread becomes slackened. So what will be the velocity, what will be the magnitude of this velocity at this point? After calculation we have find out a formula for this, and if the bob is going from this position A via B to C, then what will be the velocity of the bob at this point B, also at this point C? This also can be calculated with the help of the concept of energy and the force, that is Newton's second law. And if we apply the energy consideration and the Newton's second law at different points, that is A, B and C, then we will obtain as at point A we are getting that the total force acting on the bob is TA, that is tension in the string acting vertically upward, and mg, that is weight of the bob acting downward, and due to circular motion another force, that is centrifugal force mv naught square by L acting normally outward. So TA will be balances as mg plus m half of mv naught square by L. This is the first equation. And if we apply the energy conservation of the energy at this point, then we get the total energy at point A. Total energy of the bob at point A, that is also TEA, is equal to the kinetic energy, that is half of mv square, and the potential energy, that is equal to 0, because this bob is nearly placed at the surface of the earth, it means potential energy 0. So EA, that is total energy at point A, is equal to half of mv naught square. Okay, so this is the equation number second. Now if we consider about at point B, then what will be obtained in the force form? As we are seeing that the weight of the bob is acting vertically downward, and the force which balances the tension in the thread is exactly equal to the mv b square by L, because all these two forces are working in opposite direction, and mg is just perpendicular to both. So the effect of this mg neither working towards tb neither mvb square by L. Okay, so component of mg 0 along the tension force, also along the centrifugal force. So from here we can write it as TB is equal to mvb square by L. Okay, so this is the equation number third. And if we apply the conservation of energy at this point, then we get half of total energy, it means total energy at point B. This is equal to half of mv at B square plus, this is the kinetic energy, and plus potential energy. mg is the weight, and the altitude of this bob from surface ground point, that is L. Okay, so this becomes mgl. This equation is number 4. Similarly, at point C, we will obtain that the thread becomes slackened. It means Tc is 0. So what balances the centrifugal force? Here Tc balances 0, but the weight of the bob, that is acting downward. So this becomes mg. So at the point C, the total force acting downward balances the mvc square by L. So at that point, mvc square by L is equal to mg. This is equation number 5. And at this point, if we apply the conservation of energy, then we get total energy at point C, that is E at C is equal to half of mvc square. This is the kinetic energy, and the potential energy as the altitude of this bob now at this point is 2L. Okay, so the total potential energy is mg into 2L. So we can write it as m twice of mgl. This is equation number 6. Now, if we comprises all these equations, then we can easily obtain the formula for V0, VA and VB, also for the TA, TB and TC. So let us start our calculation. Now we are seeing that in the formula, as we know that according to conservation of energy, because work is done on the bob is by the conservative force, that is gravitational force. So the total energy of the bob is always conserved. It means since work done on the bob is by conservative force, that is gravitational force. Okay, so according to conservation of energy, total energy at A is equal to total energy at B equal to total energy at C. So we can write it as half of mv0 square is equal to half of V at B square plus mgl is equal to half of mv at C square plus twice of mgl. So if we compare this with this, then we get half of mv0 square equal to half of mvc square plus 2mgl. Now if we are looking in the equation number 5, then from here we get that the value of m into vc square is equal to mgl. So from here half of mvc square is equal to half of mgl. Okay, so if we put this mvc square from equation number 5, then we get half of mv0 square equal to half of mgl. Okay, so plus 2mgl. Now if we take half as common from each term and m also common and cancel out, so from here we get v0 square is equal to, this becomes gl plus this becomes 4gl, because half is taken as outside, so there will be multiplication by 2, so this becomes 5gl. So what will be the value of v0? This becomes root of 5gl. Okay, so we will easily obtain the formula for the v0. It means what will be the value of the bob at point A? by which obtaining it the bob will reach at the point C, making semicircular track, and at that point the bob containing thread becomes slackened. Okay, so this is the formula for the V naught. Similarly, we can easily obtain the formula for the V at C. So if M and M will be cancel out each other, and the value of this VC is equal to root of GL. So from 5 we also get the value of VC is equal to root of GL. Okay, so what will be the value, what will be the minimum velocity in the bob at the topmost point, that is at point C? So the value of V at C is equal to root of GL, and the velocity at this point, that is V naught, is equal to root of 5 GL. So what will be the value of the V at B? It means at the just horizontal position, it means half of the semicircle track. So at this point, what will the velocity? It will be easily calculated by a concept after putting the value of this V square as 5 in this equation. So from here we get half of M V naught square, it means root 5 GL, so square becomes 5 GL, okay, is equal to half of M V B square plus MGL. So if we cancel half and M from both side, then we get here 5GL is equal to VB square plus this becomes twice of GL. So if we transposing it, then we get VB square equal to 5GL minus 2GL, that is equal to 3GL. So from here VB is equal to root of 3GL. Okay, so the velocity at this point is root of 3GL. Okay, so as we will obtain the value of V naught, VB and VC, so what will be the tension at this point? Tension at A, tension at B and tension at C. We will obtain it in very small manner like this. If we put the value of this V naught square in this formula, then we will obtain the value of the TA or the formula for TA. Okay, so for by putting it, you will obtain the value. Now let us put, then TA is equal to mg plus m into v square, it means 5gl divided by l. So l and l becomes cancelled, this becomes 5 mg and this is mg, so 5 mg plus mg, that is 6 mg. So the total tension at lowest point is 6 of mg. Okay, similarly we can also calculate the total tension at the point the point B. So T at B is equal to m into Vb square by L. It means m into Vb means root 3gl, so square 3gl divided by L. So this becomes 3 mg. Okay, so T at B is equal to 3 mg. This is the formula for the total tension at point B in the string. Similarly, we will also obtain the formula for the total tension in the string at C, as we know that total tension at the string is 0. So total tension at C is 0. Okay, so this is all about the discussion related. So this is all about the concept of motion of a bob in a vertical plane. So solve different types of numerical problems based on the formulas for TA, TB, TC and the velocity at lowest point, at this point and top point. Okay, so solve these problems. Okay, till now, take care, thank you.